welcome back. So I wanted to show you how you can use your Nearpod as a self-paced tool as well for both virtual and in person. So there are some times that I just like to have review activities for the students to work on, and so I like to add some self-paced ones as well. So we'll scroll down to some that I will be probably using a lot. And one of them will be plot elements. That is like a spiral review for us. We need to review that all the time. So right here, I already know that I want to use this. I don't need to edit it. I've already done that. So I am going to click on student paste. And then because I have already shared this, that's why this is popping up. Won't pop up for you, but I'm going to go ahead and launch a new student paste lesson. And now this gives them 29 days to finish it. It just is set that way. You can click right here on this calendar and change that. So I usually give them just a week. So from the 17th until the 24th, they have to work on this. I'm going to apply that. And then I just click Google Classroom. And it will kind of walk you through the steps on how to do this. So I'll choose a class, 5th grade reading. I am going to add this as an assignment. Go. And let's just say this was a common assessment review activity. And then I like to schedule mine, so I might push this back a little bit and schedule it. I will put it with, we're just going to drop it in the common assessment review for now, just so we can see how I get this. Usually you need a pin, but because this is self-paced and the students will do it either in the classroom or at home, the pin is already right here. So as soon as they click on this, it's going to take them to their Nearpod, no questions asked. And so I will just schedule this for a later date. And then I always like to double check, that's just me, to make sure that it actually posted it where I wanted it to go. So I'm going to click on classwork. And then I know that I posted this for common assessment review. So that is where I am going to look right here, posted, ready to go. And so when the kids click on that, I always tell them I need your first name and last initial, and that will probably never change. But I just want you to see what it will look like when the kids actually pull it up. And so this, again, is going to be self-paced. They're going to work on this themselves. Because they're working on it themselves, they now have the option to control it and make it go to the right and make it go to the left. And so this is what it will look like from the student perspective. Right here, they have their story. This is what they would be reading. Quick read, 2 pages. We are reading for a purpose. And here they have their actual graphic organizer. So you notice that when I actually click on this, I can see the different parts. I tell them to use the T because it just makes life so much easier. And then they would actually type in here what the climax was. They can change their font color. I ask them not to make the text any bigger though, because I want to be able to read it. So when they're done with that, they are going to submit this to me, and then they move on. I'm not going to submit it because I don't want to have that in there. Again, their story is right here. Their question is right here. This is an open-ended one. So they would just click here and start typing. Then right here, they would have a quiz that comes up, 3 questions. Here's their story. Again, those stories are going to open up a new tab to make it a little bit easier. That way they're not having to go back and forth. A lot of these stories are coming from ReadWorks. They would select their answer right? And they're going to click next. Same story, select their answer, click next. Select their answer, click next. And then it tells them what they have actually scored. It tells them the answer that they picked, which one they should have picked. And so they can see this right here. And once they are done, this will automatically submit it to me so I can see what they have done. So we looked at how we can take our Nearpod, make it self-paced to give them a little extra practice activities for independent practice time, for our center rotations, and even for our at-home learners for homework, and what it looks like from the actual student's perspective. Have a great night.